Hello, English 113, and welcome to week 4. Yay! Now, if you're watching this video and it's not week 4 yet, take some time off. Don't get too far ahead. Wait till week 4 to watch this. Okay, anyway. What are we doing this week? Well, the goals are, this is the Introduction to Fiction week. Yay, we did poetry last week. One of the other goals is connecting fiction by looking at the short story The Lottery, which you should have read already. That was the sign from last week. And you should continue reading the book or the play Raisin in the Sun. What items are due? Well, you're going to watch the lectures on fiction and audience. You're going to submit essay number 3, which is right here, which we'll get to in a second, and you're going to participate in the discussion on the lottery. Okay? Before we do any of this, I'm going to have you do one other thing that I would like you to do, and that is up here. And believe me, this will make you very happy. Go to Resources, the top of the page. And now that we're starting to get into some more serious writing, there's a couple of things that I would recommend that you watch. Watch this video right here. This is how to add the Speak feature to Word. This is a wonderful tool that will help you with your writing. It will actually, when you do this, and you follow the instructions step by step here, it will actually make it so that when you've typed something, you can have the computer read it back to you so you can hear how it sounds. And that's very helpful for catching mistakes. Another video that I would recommend watching, or not video, but also go down here. If you haven't done so already, go to Grammarly. It's a Grammarly website. It is like a calculator for writing. It will help you find mistakes, more mistakes than Microsoft Word will do on its own. So I would recommend you do those two things as well. So go to the Grammarly website, check it out, and use that, and also use I would watch this video here that will help you with your writing. These are, again, tools. Again, they're like calculators for writing. Okay, let's go back to week 4. So, back to week 4 here. Okay, so you should have read The Lottery last week. So then I want you to write this essay. Answer the following questions based on your reading of The Lottery. Okay? What did you think the story was about? Give at least 3 examples from the story to back up your point. Now, notice here, I'm not saying what was the story about, what was the author saying, or anything like that. I want to know, what did you think the story was about? What did you think the story was about? And then give me reasons from the story to back up why you thought that was the case. And this will all make sense in a minute, okay? That is a minimum of 300 words. Just that part. Okay, now I want a little more insight on this. Did you enjoy the story? Why or why not? Now, after you've watched the lecture on audience, this will make a little more sense why I'm asking this question. Okay, again, that's a minimum of 100 words. Minimum of 100 words. Okay, and then the question is, why do you think the writer would take the time to write the story? This is a little deeper. Now, I'm not saying why did they write the story, what were they trying to say. Why do you think... Now, obviously, they took time to sit there and write this story, and they got it out there, and people read it. Why would they have taken the time? They could have done anything else with their day. Okay, why would they take the time to write the story? Okay, I want you to contemplate on that and kind of give me what you believe would be the insight for that. Okay, a minimum of 100 words. So that is the essay number 3, short story. In addition, I want this. There is a discussion. Okay, and this is going to be with your classmates. So. When you first read the title of The Lottery, what did you think the story was about? And why did you think that? Okay, so just be honest. So in the discussion board, you're going to say, well, when I first heard The Lottery. Now, some of you may have already been familiar with this story. Some of you may have not been familiar with the story. Okay, but I want you to just think, based solely on the title, what did you think the story was about? What did you think you're going to be reading about? Okay, and why? And then, after you've done that, considering the concept of audience, again, you'll get that from reading the audience lecture, who do you think was the intended audience for the writer? Okay, so the writer, when they wrote this, they wrote it for a particular group of people to understand. Again, once you look at the audience lecture, that will make more sense. Okay, so I want you to post your answers to these and respond to at least one other person, and that is due by Labor Day night. Don't do it on Labor Day. Do it before then, please. Okay, you can. Okay, but again, everything is in this class is due on Monday night. So that is what we are doing for week 4. Okay, so yeah. So those are those things. Okay. For week 5, look ahead. You need to finish reading Raisin in the Sun. Okay, because we're going to be having to answer questions by the 12th of September. So make sure you finish reading Raisin in the Sun by the following week, because you're going to need to know that for next week. Okay, so there's week 4. Get to work and enjoy.